For those that are sensitive to spoilers, don't watch this. It's also in the title. For those that don't care, we now know exactly the span of time for the first season of Hawkeye, and also how exactly the first episode starts and what brings Clint to New York. And it has to do with his dark past as well as a few other things. So recently, due to Marvel Studios and Disney trying to hype up Hawkeye because obviously it's their next big franchise from Marvel Studios on Disney Plus, they decided that they would reveal some details in regards to the upcoming first season, or maybe only season, I don't know as of right now. But obviously this included a few spoilers, specifically from Jeremy Renner as well, because he revealed that the series starts just 6 days before Christmas. And the whole reason Clint and his family are in New York is because they are invited to see a musical about Steve Rogers. And this thing is supposed to be, and I quote, possibly the greatest musical ever written. But with that in mind, they go on and reveal that a dark piece of Clint's past is going to follow him here and keep him here for the duration of that week while he runs into people from his past, specifically the infamous Ronin suit, what it means for him, how that's followed him ever since he wore it, and where this brings him into the modern standing of the MCU. So quite obviously, this is pretty much, I think, what most people suspected would happen. But again, we didn't know because there was a lot of speculation that some people had that maybe that whole Christmas and the families there and everything could be rearranged shots from the end of the series and that they're lying and somehow trying to throw people off. This more or less confirms that he's going to tell the family to leave. There's business he's got to take care of. The wife's obviously going to know, hey, it's Avengers business. I need like a week. Trust me. We'll be good for Christmas. And then he encounters the tracksuit mafia and all these other things from the past. The Ronin suit starts to haunt him because he sees somebody in the Ronin suit, and they probably believe it's Clint. It's not. It's Kate. The two unite, and then they start, going after the bad guys, trying to figure out who's pulling the strings. How does this involve Kate Bishop? How does this tie back to everything before? And the big important one, who is the ultimate bad guy calling all the shots that also brings Echo on the map, aka Wilson Fisk? We can assume at least, right? So yeah, some pretty big spoilery details, I would say, for those people that are looking to go into this fresh and not know what's coming. You kind of get the sense that this is the first episode or two right here in this little blurb that they revealed. But again, I understand. They got to get people to know why exactly is there an Avengers Steve Rogers musical? Well, it's a big Broadway hit, and Clint is here to watch it because he got invited. And suddenly, things are going to come crashing down around him. Maybe he was invited because they knew he would show up, and he believes that maybe he was invited by an Avenger. I actually wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing. He thinks that they invite him, and it turns out it's like the tracksuits. And then, oh, here's trouble. Time to take care of business that I thought I escaped.